Alright, this is the off-roading redneck challenge. Got 4 entries, same as last time, same people. So let's go over Principal Saiyans' vehicle. So he's chosen corrosion resistant steel monocoque chassis with carbon fiber chassis material. It might be my imagination, but I thought maybe the ladder was better for like off-roading. I don't know. Solid axle coil front and rear. He's chosen, I guess, carbon fiber chassis because it's safer, but this don't have really that good safety in this vehicle. I think I know why. Got a 60-degree V12 aluminium silicate head and block push rod. It's got a huge V12 in it. It's a 10.4 liters. It's 3.768 on a bore and 4.7 watt. The bore's maxed out. Oh, excuse me. It got 363 horsepower with 646 foot-pound torque. Deal of steel, well, all the best internals. 8.8 to 1 compression ratio, 0 cam profile. Everybody's doing that for reliability now because they can back off that rev limiter. That's a lot of horsepower still. I mean, you get that much out of a 5 liter, but you know, it's for reliability, I guess. Naturally aspirated, direct injection, single configuration performance intake. Premium 90 race octane, but you know they got set up for 86.9. 86 octane don't really make that much sense, since all the pumps around here is 87. But they don't have an option, so you can. That's what people are doing now, I guess. A fuel mixture completely leaned out, ignition time completely maxed out, rev limiter 5,000 RPMs. Race tubular headers, dual exhaust. 2 inches on the exhaust diameter, high flow 3-way with straight through muffler. On the second one, V12 sound good. Let's listen to it. Okay. Now this in real life would scare me. Look how high it is lifted off the ground. It's a flip machine. It might not flip these wide tires, and I think it's pretty stable actually. That's some wide tires. But I think this right here is the reason this canopy top, whatever it is, I don't know if it's trying to be convertible or what. I know which body style it is, but I think this is probably the reason why it isn't that safe, or maybe because it's short wheelbase. Maybe I'm not sure. It's got all the best safety features in it too. It's got the lowest in safety. Yeah, this is Principal Saiyans Blood Hawk. I guess that's a hawk. Could be an eagle. I don't know. It looks like a 80s Jeep or whatever, but it's not a Jeep. Because a Jeep has 7 slots, because a Jeep has been to all 7 continents. This is only been to 5 continents. It's been all of them except for Antarctica and Africa. Nobody cares about Africa, so there's no need to go there, I guess. I think it looks pretty good. What I give him for styling. Gave him 2 for styling. 2 out of 4. And the person I gave a 1 out of 4 out of doesn't mean that their vehicle is ugly. It's just I prefer the other 3 more. Yeah, this is the Blood Hawk. Yeah, Principal Saiyans did the worst in safety, bumper reliability, and the price, so it's most expensive. But he did the best in the stopping distance, which is 131 feet with off-road tires. That's pretty good. Longitudinal 4-wheel drive. Advanced automatic, 9-speed. The 0 to 62 in 6.4 seconds. It's pretty quick. Electric LSD. Yeah, radio chunky off-road. I like how it says chunky. It's not just off-road, it's chunky off-road. It's 300 to 45 16s. The 45 is kind of low profile tire. I don't know. But of course I think it's maxed out. Yeah. Steel rims. Good for off-roading. Vented 3-piston front. Drums in the back. They're both 13 inches. Just 0.1 brake fading on the sportiness and 9.1% on the utility. I guess that means if you're like hauling something heavy or towing something heavy. 17.4 miles per gallon. Off-road skid tray with cooling flaps. It's a 3-seater with a handmade interior, luxury infotainment. Variable hydraulic power steering with electronic stability control and advanced 20 safety. It's a 2020 model, by the way. Hydro, whatever it is. Twin 2 dampeners. Active sway bars. Why not? For laughs. I'll try to pronounce it. Hydro pneumatic. I believe the P silent. Hydro pneumatic. Hydro pneumatic. It's lifted really, really big. Got a 19.2 inch lift on my Jeep. Alright, next. 138 mile per hour top speed. Did 0 to 62 in 6.43 seconds and a quarter mile in 14.47. Stop distance 131 feet. It's $83,500. It's got 48.9 safety points, 60.5 bumper to bumper or trim, warranty. I done forgot. This is the engine. Engine's got 86 on reliability. It did the best in, I don't know how I missed that, but it did best in engine reliability too. So, engine reliability and stopping distance. Pretty impressive. So let's go on to the next one. So like, after I'm done with this challenge, I'm going to do a winter car challenge. Not the same one I did last week. It actually snowed yesterday. Got a little bit on top of the Jeep, but you can see there's snow. It's melting. It didn't really snow that much, but yeah, winter's coming. It's going to be a really oddball challenge. You'll see after I'm finished with this one. So, yeah, let's go with a Camel Factor Black Bull. Okay. So here it is, Camel Factor Black Bull. It's some reason I gave this a 1 out of 4, but I like it though. Well, I guess the front end, I don't know, it's that's cool. It's got like this black with the red trim on it, and silver painted rims or gray painted rims. Now he did a let's see. Camel Factor did the best in price and performance, but did the worst in style. Alright, let's go over this ride. It's made out of aluminium for the panel material, monocoque and glued aluminium. For some reason I don't think that would be good for off-roading, but they went with lightweight, I guess. Well, he went with I guess the most reliable parts there is, I guess. Solid axle front and rear. It's got a 90-degree V8, cast iron block and head. It's a 10.9 liter V8. All the best internals. It's cross plane. It's a 5.8 to 1 compression ratio. VVT. 367 horsepower and 651 foot-pound torque. With 82.9 engine reliability. Direct injection, a standard intake with a 87 octane. Same thing as Prince of all Saiyans, completely leaned out, completely maxed out timing ignition, and 5100 RPM rev limiter. Short cast headers, dual exhaust, high flow 3-way, straight through exhaust. Um, 4x4 manual with a 4-speed. Yeah, 4-speed manual. Does 0 to 62 in 5.8 seconds. Well, that's actually quicker than the Prince of all Saiyans. There's quicker, I believe. Maybe. No, there isn't. Camel Factor had, yeah, this one right here had the quickest time. Manual lockers. You get 17.7 miles per gallon. Chunky off-roads at 345, 55, 17s. Yeah, these are bigger tires. Steel rims. Vented 3-piston front, 14 inches front and rear, and drums on the back. It's got a lot of utility brake fade, 34.3% with the sportiness of 0.1. Off-road skid tray, cooling flaps, 5-seater, standard interior, basic infotainment, hydraulic power steering, the ABS, and Advanced 20s safety. Progressive twin tube passive. Alright, the cheapest one at $40,007. That's not really cheap to me, but of course, you know, I'm living in poverty. 53.6 safety points, 67.6 trim reliability. I guess that's all I can say about this. So let's go on to it's either going to be Wall or Armor Motors. So let's see here. After this thing quits being slow. Yeah, Armor Motors is next. Was the 2018 Armor Motors Anvil. It'd help if I click the revise button. So we've seen like 2 Jeeps. Armor Motors has got like a Bronco looking thing, and the Wall has like a Chevrolet Colorado type deal going on. Alright. So I gave us a 3 out of 4 in styling. I like it pretty good. I like the small rims to the high profile tires. Yeah, very nice. He's got a New York license plate this time. Do they have one for West Virginia? Because, you know, I like to have one for West Virginia. That wild and wonderful license plate. I like it. I would call it either a gold or a sand metallic. I like that, and then with the gray metallic top. Nice two-tone going on. It's like modern and retro at the same time. Good job. So I gave us a 3 out of 4 in styling, which means I like the Walls a little bit better. So with Armor Motors, like He did the best in bumper or trim reliability and miles per gallon, and he did the worst in performance and in price. No, he didn't do the worst in price. Camel Factory did the worst, or Prince of All Saints did the worst in price, but he just did the worst in performance, but he did the best in bumper and miles per gallon. So let's go over his car. His SUV. Corrosion resistant steel on chassis and panel, light truck monocoque. Light truck. I think I meant to say light truck. Solid axle front and rear +4 quality. He's got a 4.8 liter V8, 90 degree with an aluminium head and block. Oh, he didn't go with the square engine again. I tell you, Armor Motors, you're disappointing me. 270 horsepower with 318 foot-pound torque. With VVL. Oh, it's an overhead cam 3-valve. Cast iron on the crank, heavy duty forged. Pistons are forged. 10.8 to 1 compression ratio, 24 ignition timing, or 24 cam profile, 41 on the VVL with VVT. Direct injection, single configuration, standard intake, regular 86 octane, 14.6 fuel mixture, and 60 ignition timing, 6600 RPM rev limiter, +5 quality on the fuel. So I want to make sure I didn't miss any plus quality on anything else. +2 quality on the exhaust, short cast headers, dual exhaust, 2 inches on the exhaust diameter. High flow 3-way with a baffled on the first one and a reverse flow on the second one. So it should be quiet, right? You get 27.1 decibels. I'm going to call it decibels. Me personally, I'm going to ask everybody that's viewing this too. Do you prefer a loud exhaust setup or a quiet one, or normal? Me, I like it loud, but not to the point where it's backfiring and it sounds horrible. Not to the point where I like it where it's up to that threshold where it's about to backfire and where it's about to sound horrible. But I don't like it so loud like these kids are doing. They think, oh, that sounds cool, it's loud. And it's making all these popping noises. I think a little bit of a burble would be, is good, but not like like that, nothing like that. Maybe like like something like that, I don't like it quiet if it sound, unless it's a inline 4-cylinder. I don't like the way those sound. I'd rather for that to be quiet. But it's V6, V8. I like it pretty loud, but not extremely loud. Not obnoxious. Okay. So just tell me what you like to hear. So longitudinal 4x4 manual 5-speed. Shoot, I done took up 19 minutes. I better speed it up. Manual lockers, 8.50 60 time, 62s. It's not against the rules. Would like to see chunky off-road tires, because this is kind of like cheating, but not against the rules. Have sports compound tires. I know that in the game it's different, and you are going to get better results with the sports compound tire. 225, 95, 15s. Steel rims with +1 quality. See, let me see quality on this right here. Yeah, +4 quality. Okay, +1 quality on that and that. Okay, vented disc 2-piston, 12 inches front. Bit disc 2-piston, 12 inches on rear. 49 pad type. I think I've made a error somewhere. Talking -4 quality on that with just a little bit of utility brake fade. That's all, just like 0.2. Off-road skid tray, no active aero. Plus 4 quality on that. Premium with premium sat nav. 5-seater. Electric variable ABS, plus 1 quality, advanced 10 safety, plus 3 quality on that. Standard gas monotube off-road. 19.8 inches, plus 5 quality. I think Armor Motors. Oh, I didn't do this. Hold on a second. $62,400. Got 53.9 safety points, 67.7 trim reliability, 19.6 miles per gallon. It's pretty good, really good. Test track is 132 miles an hour with a quarter-mile time of 16.26 seconds. Stop distance in 167 feet. And engine reliability of 84.2. So, I think Armor Motors was talking. He brought up a good point that he was going to go for a double wishbone, but it was dragging, actually hitting the, it could actually hit the rocks. So solid axle coil is better for climbing rocks. All right, the 2020 Truffle by Wall. This one I gave a 4 out of 4 in styling. So while you got the best in safety, you got a ton of safety points. Everybody's in the 40s or 50s. You got like 75.9 safety. So it got a ton of safety points. Got the best in safety, and it's got the best in style. It did the worst in stopping, and did the worst in miles per gallon, and engine reliability. So let's go over. It's a 2020, like I said, it's got aluminium panel material, aluminium chassis, so semi-space frame, front longitudinal, solid axle coil. How did he get that many safety points with using the aluminium? I guess I'll have to do some experimenting, because I'm always picking monocoque with carbon fiber or electrolyte monocoque with advanced high steel strength. I'm going to play around here some more. But anyway, okay, double axle. Solid axle front and rear, plus 1 quality on that. So everybody's doing that. And he's got a 60-degree V6, 6.2. Ooh, I like that. It's a huge V6. With the bore, maxed out, and the stroke maxed out, and the bore is 4.134 inches. Cast iron block with aluminum head and overhead cam 4 valves of EVL. 466 horsepower, 319 foot-pound torque. Forged steel, heavy-duty forged, same as Armor Motors, I believe. 9.1 compression ratio, 30 cam profile, VVT, turbocharger, ball bearing on it. This is the turbocharged engine, okay. Direct injection per cylinder, performance intake, premium 90 octane. Fuel mixture is 14.5 to 1 or whatever, 83 ignition time and 5,000 RPM rev limiter. Dual exhaust 2.5 on the exhaust diameter, high flow 3-way, 2 straight through mufflers. Yeah, we'll listen to this V6. I really need to speed it up though. Pretty quiet. Yeah, this is what I like, it just looks good to me. I like this. It's got like looks like Colorado. It's got Lexus front end grill here, and if I had to nitpick about something, is I've never seen door handles where the keyhole is facing that way. It's always facing, because that's how you latch it, isn't it? unless they're making cars I don't never seen before with key locks facing this way. And the sunroof is where the passenger is instead of where the driver is. I would have switched the antenna and the sunroof around. It's a tiny sunroof, but you know, there's nothing wrong with doing something different. This part I really liked. He's stuck some mud flaps on here. I believe that's what that is. Let me click on fixtures and click on it and see what that is. Yeah. I actually thought about putting all in side skirts too, this stuff right here. I like what Wall's done with this truck. Put a lot of thought into it. The rear end looks pretty good. It's got double latches somehow. And this is a not weird, but strange placement for the fuel cap. Usually it's right there, but like I said, Wall might be a brilliant engineer and come up with a brilliant design that works better. So I'm not going to question it. Well, I know what Wall does things for a reason. Alright, four-wheel drive, sequential, 6-speed. I don't believe this is good for off-roading in real life because I think TFL, the fast lane, done something like an off-road trail thing, whatever. And they had like a Mazda or Mazda. Actually, the correct pronunciation is Matsuda, with an all-wheel drive and had like a dual clutch in it. And as the all-wheel drive was trying to figure out which wheel to send power to, it actually burned, or it didn't burn, but overheated the dual clutch on it. So it wasn't good for off-roading. But in the game it won't matter because they don't really take it in consideration. They try to make these things as realistic as possible, but you know, it still needs tweaking and everything like that. Manual locker. Radio chunky off-road. 295s on the front, 305s on the rear, so it's like got 80, 75 with 18-inch rims. Steel rims. Vented disc, 4 pistons, 10 inches on the front. Vented disc, 6 pistons on the rear. 9 inches on the rear. 6.2 brake fade. Yeah, I did the worst in stopping distance, 178.8 feet. If Wall could have made his brakes bigger or 6 pistons, I believe this would have got more points. Probably would have beat Armor Motors in stopping distance if he did that. That constructive criticism. Actually, it's not criticizing. He built his car the way he wanted it to. I got no problem with that. Off-road skid tray, cooling flaps, 100 brake. I just noticed that airflow is 100 on brake flow. 4-seater, standard interior, premium infotainment. Electric variable with electronic stability control and launch control. Advanced 20 safety. Active comfort. Did I say comfort? Comfort. Semi-active with sway bars. Alright, 150 mile an hour top speed. That's a quick truck. Quarter mile in 15.06 seconds. Price is $45,000. Start talking like Mike Tyson now. $45,700 and 16.7 miles per gallon. 75.9 safety points. That's what I was talking about. 61.5 trim reliability. Okay, let's get started on Beam and G.